Hello. Hey, so I wanted to go live really quickly. Nobody's on yet, so I'm just talking to myself at this point. But I wanted to go live because I wanted to talk about something that I have not really shared on here, and basically, it's just kind of a life update. So I have been posting pretty consistently over the past 4 or 5 months here on YouTube, and basically, let's just talk about what the title was, right? I gained 50 pounds in the last 6 months. That is crazy for me. So if you don't know me, I will quickly introduce who I am. So I'm Ileka Falette, and about 8 years ago, I lost 120 pounds, and I kept it off for those 8 years until 6 months ago. And 6 months ago, actually the end of November. So really, the end of November, I gained between the end of November and the end of January, or something like that, beginning of January, I gained like 40 of the 50 pounds, and it was just life. Like, and when I say life, it wasn't like regular life stuff. It wasn't like, oh, I'm busy. It was like my aunt passed away, who was my favorite person, and then my other aunt died, and then and that was all. That was November, and then January, and then in April, I lost my uncle and my cousin. So, like, what I was sitting there like, what is happening? Why am I gaining weight? Because I didn't gain weight before. Like, I was always consistent with my exercise and my eating, and even during the past 6 months, I've been pretty consistent. I wasn't great with the eating, but I wasn't like binge eating or off there like killing the game with a whole tray of ice cream and a ton of pizza. Like, I was still pretty much watching what I was doing. So I was trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Why am I picking up all this weight? And what I found out was it was stress. So though I was eating, not great, but still okay, and though I was exercising still 2 to 3 times a week, um, I was stressed out beyond what I could even comprehend, like literally. So, and I'll tell you guys how I figured this out, how I found this out, and then like stick around, guys. This is going to be a short live, but stay on if you're on here because I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm about to get back to me, and I'm gonna take you guys along on this process with me. So if you're like, I've got some extra weight, I want to lose this weight. I said I was gonna lose all this weight by the summer because I've got this trip or whatever it is, right? And you committed to that maybe January, February, and now it's May, and you're still like, what the hell? I'm still, I haven't lost any weight. Stick around. I'm gonna give you guys some. I'm gonna give some tips and tell you how to do it. But kind of going back to the story, so the weight came on, right? And I went and took a test because I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I am not out here, eating everything in sight and doing all this stuff. And I'm not stress eating. Like, I don't stress eat. So I'm like, what the heck is happening? So I went and took a test and found out that my cortisol levels were literally through the roof, right? And so it was impacting like my hormones, meaning like my progesterone, which is, progesterone is just something, a hormone, right? My progesterone was so low that it was at postmenopausal levels. And then my estrogen was so high. So basically, this perfect storm is what was what was having me gain weight. So, anyways, um, I just found this out like a couple weeks ago. And so what I started doing was really managing my stress. I had to get past the grief, or at least manage and deal with the grief first so that I could deal with the stress. And since I've done that, and then of course I really waned in my eating, created a routine. And I actually talked about this. My last video that I posted here on YouTube, I literally talked about my summer routine. So I put together a routine and have been sticking to that since May 1st, right? Or maybe like 2 days before May 1st, so like April 29th or something. I don't know, whatever day that was, right? I've been sticking to that and I'm already down 10 pounds. So it's like that stress was beating me up bad, right? So, anyway, so I wanted to share that with y'all because I am not giving up. I'm back, right? Like, I'm starting to feel like me again. My knees are hurting a little less. I'm feeling stronger. And I was like, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love being healthy. And I love helping other people to get healthy, right? And so on this journey, I'm like, I don't want to do this alone. So I was like, what if I hosted another challenge? So for folks who've been here for a while, who've been watching me for years, I used to host these challenges all the time where you could win money and lose weight, right? Like the purpose of the challenge was to like jumpstart your health, jumpstart this journey and all this other stuff, right? And get some tips and a community and all that. But also the part of the purpose of the challenge was, I mean, part of the results was, you lose weight and you win some money. So what I do is I take a portion of the challenge fee, right? The entry fee, and we put it in a pot. And the first, second, and third place winner can win some money, right? That you win like the first place winner wins like 60 something percent of the pot. The second place winner wins like, 25% or something, and third place winner wins like 10%, whatever it is, right? But you actually win money, right? And it's a challenge that I put on. I'm with you the entire time. So I'm up here. I'm giving you meal plans, workouts, the things I'm actually doing, the things that I actually did 10 years or 8 years ago to lose 120 pounds. I'm sharing those things, and then I'm actually doing it with you, because you know what? What I'm not going to do is be out here at the beach this summer talking about the beach can get the body it wants, or whatever the body I give it, or whatever the thing is that people say, right? I ain't gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be out there like, you know what? The beach is gonna get the body that I want to give, because I am back, right? And so that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna share here. I just put in a link that you can use. It's ilekafalette.com. And if you go to the link, you can actually join the challenge. It's literally $55, right? And $15 of every entry goes to the cash prize, right? So let's say 10 people join the challenge, right? 10 people join, that means the cash prize is $150. And the first place winner gets $100. So basically, that's double your entry. So you actually made money to lose weight, right? The second place winner gets $30, and the third place winner gets $20. But here's the thing, the more people join, the bigger the cash prize, right? I don't cap this thing. So if there is 100 people that join, that means the first place winner gets $1,000, right? Second place gets 300, third place gets 200. If 1,000 people join, that means the first place winner is getting, what is that, $10,000? Thousand? Yeah, I think it's $10,000, right? Did I count that right? Yes. I think the first place winner will get $10,000, right? If 1,000 people join, the first place winner gets $10,000. Second place gets 3,000, and third place gets 2,000. Imagine losing 20 pounds in 30 days. It's a 4-week challenge, right? So 28 days. Imagine losing 20 pounds, which when I used to do these challenges before, people would lose like 20 pounds. So imagine losing 20 pounds and winning $1,000. That's game changing, right? And all you did was spend $55. And so, and I take you through this process because here's the thing, two reasons. Number one, I don't feel like doing this alone, right? I feel like doing it with a community, having some fun in this process. I feel like sharing what I'm doing, and not just here on YouTube, but in a group where we can talk and be real and be honest and open, right? And then also, I want other people to be with me on this. It's like, we all sit in these spaces and we've gone through some things, and it's like we don't have to let those things break us. And so, like, I'm in a situation where, like I said, I lost 4 people and pretty close to me in the past 6 months, and I gained 50 pounds because of it. 50 pounds because of the stress, right? And I'm done. I'm done stressing. Like my aunts, uncle, and cousin wouldn't want me stressing over this, right? They want me to be healthy. And so that's what I've decided. And so I'm like, join me on this journey. So if you're sitting here and you're like, you know what? I want to be healthy too. I want to get started. I know the summer's coming. I know Labor Day or Memorial Day is in a few weeks. So this challenge starts May 20th, right? And even though Memorial Day is what, 2 weeks away or whatever, I don't know. I don't know. I never know Memorial Day is. But even though Memorial Day is coming up, you know what? We can still keep going through Memorial Day. Because look, I see Garbage Cancer says he or she has 30 pounds to lose. Get in this challenge, right? You could literally lose 20 pounds in this challenge and then lose the other 10 right after it. Oh, she. Okay. Yeah, I figured it was she because 99% of the people who watch my channel are women. But I couldn't tell by the name. But yeah, you have 30 pounds to lose. You can literally lose 20 during this challenge. Like, I could show pictures probably on my phone right now. I wish you could like share. Oh, I can share my screen now on YouTube. Oh, that's awesome. I literally have pictures of not only just myself in these challenges, I'll show me actually right now. And then I'll show a picture of someone else that I worked with, that was in one of these challenges, who who lost 20 pounds. And I'll show other people in the challenge who lost weight over time. Like, look at me, I can share my screen on YouTube now. Go ahead, YouTube. Um, if I know how to share it. Look, I don't really know how to do it. See, I said I could share my screen, but I don't know how to share my screen. Let me figure out how to do this. But yeah, you can actually do this. Like, it's time to choose health, right? It's time to improve your health. This is me when I was doing the challenge. I did a challenge, the challenge with some folks, right? This is literally me right here. So my back had gotten a little something, and then it went away, right? And this is only a few weeks apart. I think this might be a month, maybe not. I don't even think it was 6 weeks, And so, I mean, this is a real thing, And I'm going to share some more pictures from the challenge. But if you go to ilekafalette.com, I think I even have some pictures on there of people who lost 15, 20 pounds during the challenge, because it's possible. And that's why I'm saying, let's literally do this together. When you have someone guiding you, because I'm I don't know if I've talked about this much, but I was a weight loss coach for 6 years, 6 or 7 years, right? So it's not like this is something that is new to me and I don't know how to do, right? I could do this all by myself, right? But I want to do it with other people. I think it's so much fun, right? It's so much fun to do it together. And for an entry fee of $55, where you could win, I mean, there's no limit to what you can win, but you could literally win. If 10 people join, you could win $100. Or if 100 people join, you could literally win $1,000. You know, it happens. And so I'm like, to be able to have a meal plan, have workouts, but then also be able to ask questions like, "Hey, I'm trying to figure out how to make my meals work." Guys, I got 4 kids. All I do is make meals work, right? And so that's also one of the things that happened over the past 6 months. As I lost people, I was traveling a lot because I was going to say final goodbyes, or going to funerals and things like that, and stressed out. So the weight continued to come back. And it's like, I decided that's no longer going to be my story, because I don't need it to be my story anymore. I get to be healthy, and so do you. You get to be healthy. You get to choose you. You get to, live your best life and be your best self. And I think that we live in this space where we think, oh, you know what, this isn't going to work. I've already picked up this weight. I don't think I'm going to lose it again, or I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing, or I don't know how to do this, or it's impossible. Nobody loses the weight. We've got all these stories, right? And at the end of the day, you can do this. You can. If me as a mom of four, right, 4 kids, when I lost the weight, I had a really, really demanding career. Like, when I say demanding, like, it was pretty ridiculous. Like, my what did I used to have to I remember I used to work like 16 hours a day. 16 hours a day sometimes. And I prioritized my health by getting up early and getting the workout in, right? But I also looked at what's the easiest way to do things. And that's why I'm always trying to share the easiest and simplest way. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, because that's what I do. I share easy and simple ways to eat healthy, right? Um, but we get even more intimate in this challenge. We get together, right? We do this together. So if you're like, you know what? I want to lose these last 30 pounds, or I want to feel better. I want to have more energy. I'm tired of saying I'm going to lose the weight and not do anything about it. You know what? Do something about it. You have a chance right now. You have the opportunity to do something about it, and you can. So let me show you. Right? This is one of my challenges. You can see Life Health Now Ileka, right? That's what I used to call the challenges. And this was her April 1st, and this was her June 10th. She literally did something about it, right? This is what would happen in these challenges, right? So that's what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that we get to do, but you get to choose it. So I left. Here's the. I'll share with you guys the link again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. But it's ilekafalette.com. And if you go to this link, the first thing on the link is the weight loss challenge, right? And literally entry fee is $55. And you have the opportunity to, once you do the entry fee of $55, you get to like $15 of each entry fee goes to the pot, the cash pot, right? And like I said, you can win money. So literally the first place winner gets $100. If there's 10 people, like let's say 10 people join, first place winner gets $100, second place gets $30, third place gets $20. Now if 100 people join, the first place person gets $1,000. That's game changing, right? Imagine you have paid an entry fee of $55. How many times, where else you see that at? Where you pay $50 and you could potentially win $1,000. So I keep telling people, I'm like, I always tell folks in the challenges, I'm like, share this too. Share the challenge with your friends, people you know. Share it on your YouTube channel or your Instagram page or Facebook, whatever, so that other people know about it. They can join because it's more fun together. That's number one. When you get healthy together, it's way more fun, right? That's why I'm bringing you guys in on this. I could do this together. I just lost 10 pounds since what, May 1st, right? Or April 29th or something like that. I've lost 10 pounds. So I could keep doing this by myself, but I'm like, I want to be on here sharing it. I want to share it with other people. I want folks along this journey with me because it's more fun together. It's like, I look at it like this. Like, I look at it like, if you became a millionaire, right? All of a sudden you're a multimillionaire or a millionaire, multimillionaire, and you're able to do private jets and go to all these amazing places, but all your friends are still like, hundredaires, right? Thousandaires. So they can't go anywhere with you. And it's just like nobody wants to be in Bali by themselves, right? You want people to come with you. So it's like you get to bring your friends with you on this journey. And it's the same thing with health, right? If your friends get to come with you on this health journey, it's so much more fun because now they're healthy with you. So she did it. And actually, I remember she actually brought in like three of her friends and they did it together. She was the winner, right? And she won something like, I want to say she won like $200, $200 or $300, something like that, because of how many people we had in the challenge. But game changing, right? This is life changing right here. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to share with y'all today. You have an opportunity to join this challenge and come with me on this journey and really, see the weight loss and for good. And the reason I say for good is, people are like, well, if the weight loss is for good, Ileka, then how did you lose 120 pounds and then gain back 50? Well, here's the thing. I lost 120 pounds 8 years ago, right? Or 7.5, something like that, years ago, right? I gained the 50 pounds back in the last 6 months after losing 4 people or while losing 4 people in my life. And one thing, when I was a weight loss coach, one thing I would always say to my clients was, when you're losing, after you lose the weight, you'll keep it off for good because I share strategies and tools and resources and things to help you keep it off for good. But I would always say there's two things that may have you gaining weight back. One is a baby, right? I mean, you get pregnant, you just, it is what it is, right? So one is a baby, and the second thing is a major loss. And so I didn't have a baby, right? And so that was my story recently. And I decided that's no longer going to be my story. Right now, it's a shift. It's back to me. It's feeling good again. It's having more energy, and it's bringing y'all along on this journey. So we get to have fun, right? Get healthy, and make some money. Like those three things always should go together. So if you feel like you want to have fun, get healthy, and make some money, go ahead and join this challenge. The more the merrier. I love bringing people with me on this journey. We get to lose weight, we get to feel better, we get to have more energy, we get to make some money. All right. So go to ilekafalette.com. It's right here in the chat, and it's also in the description of this video. And I will see y'all on the challenge. It literally starts next Monday, a week from today. I just decided to do this weekend. I was like, I should host a challenge. And I decided over the weekend, and now I'm having the challenge. Okay. So I used to do these challenges years ago. And the women would have such the women and then usually like one guy would have incredible results. And some of those folks are still like good friends to this day because of the community that was built from the challenges. All right. So if you want to go ahead and be a part of that and, really see some major changes in your own health, go ahead and join the challenge and let's make it happen. If you have any questions, you can always comment, comment in either here in the chat or comment in the description of the video or in the post of this video. And let's make it happen. Like I said, have some fun, lose some weight, make some money, right? Those three things get to go together today. So join this challenge. You go to ilekafalette.com and I will see y'all in the challenge. I think I already saw a few people like ready. So if that's you, if you're like, I want to join, go ahead because we start on Monday. And if you're like, oh, we're starting on Monday, but I'm going here on Tuesday or I got this trip coming up. So what? You act like you got to stay home all the time to lose weight. No, that's not how I show it. That's not how I teach it. Because while I lost 120 pounds, I was traveling for work. I was traveling for fun, girls trips and things like that. And I was going out and doing ladies' nights and stuff. Still lost 120 pounds. So I show folks how to do that, even with travel and stuff like that. And we work a lot on managing stress because that can be have huge impact on it, especially if you're a woman over a certain age. All right. All right. I will talk to y'all soon. I hope everybody has a good night. Take care, guys. And I'll see y'all on the challenge.